Okay, so we've got this Corsican pine with a compression fork, what I would just describe as a dodgy union, but that's probably not good enough. All the way from 10 meters up there it joins. It's got another 2 meters of pushing apart because the two stems are growing together but pushing each other apart. They're inflating like balloons, pushing each other apart, and excuse the noise. This has been happening for quite a while. In fact, it's been happening all the way down to the bottom. So what you've got then is a tree that is got twin stems, two apical spires, and that is pushing each other apart year after year after year. And the tree is trying to catch it, trying to cover over that union, but it's not doing so well. So is that one there. We've had a poke around at the roots, and we've had a poke around in the crack where we think it's going up the tree. Can't reach high enough to get to up there where the crack goes all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. There's the bit where the union is, and then there's the bit where they're pushing each other apart. This crack will have gone, looks like it's gone all the way down to the base. Apart from that dodgy hazard, this tree is pretty sound-ish, but it is really close to the road. So yeah, it would hang on for a little bit longer, and that union there isn't looking too great. It would be nice to, if this tree was supposed to be retained, we could go in and get an aerial inspection and get a good old poke around in there with a probe. That's not really going to happen in this situation, because it's likely to break out, fall on those cars potentially. So what do we do? Okay, so I would like that to be reduced if possible, or failing that, if they won't do that, I'd like this monolith. Failing that, then we will have to fell it. But I'm hoping they'll go for a monolith here, probably around about somewhere around about that height there, so that it's not a hazard for the road over there. Time period, yes, it could break out. They're not sharpy ribs. I can't get up there to find out whether there's a rock pocket in there, but judging by this stuff running down, it's not looking too great. So we've asked them to do this in a reasonable priority, which for this organisation it only gives you a month or 6 months. So we're going to take a bit of a punt on it and go for 6 months. So that concludes that Corsican. We could get it done more immediately, but I've got to take a little punt on this because these guys don't do the work that quickly unless it's a really mega hazard, and this has been here a little while. So we've just had a big storm come through and it hasn't cracked out yet, and I don't see any signs of it being affected by that storm. So we're going to take a bit of a risk on this and go for 6 months, within 6 months please. Looks like there's some dinner on the menu. Maybe.